All right, so we just learned from the previous race that this car is able to be launched in 4th gear. So let's go ahead and do that. See how this goes. Oh yeah, way better. Way better launch. Got straight out of there, yep. Nitrous out of that, perfect. The Honda kept up for a little second there, didn't it? Kind of move, initiate a little bit of a micro drift here. You don't really have to on that corner for this car. Kind of just grips out of it. Didn't mean to drift so much there, to be honest, but we'll take it. Cut this a little shorter. That wasn't bad. Still moving a little bit. I feel like there's got to be a faster way to take this corner. I always e-brake it, but I feel like that's possibly not the fastest route. But if you guys know exactly what I should do on that corner, let me know there, honestly. Coming into turn 1 again, I'm going to try not to use the e-brake that time to keep as much speed as possible. I'm going to tap the brake one time. Doesn't really want to drift, man. It's pretty grippy. It's kind of nice, though. Don't have to depend on it. Don't really need to e-brake here. I kind of scuffed it the first lap, honestly. Does not need to e-brake. This thing's pretty grippy for a drift build, man. Kind of like it. Feels really good, real consistent. If I didn't make a couple of mistakes, could have got even faster right there. That wasn't bad, though. This thing's kind of moving, man. It. Almost. This thing's kind of moving. It's not terrible. This thing moves, man. I'm not going to lie. This thing feels smooth, too. Yeah, I like this. That's a nice time, bro. Yeah, this thing's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. If it had a little bit more top speed, I don't know. We're definitely going to have to check this out. This is nice. I'm going to have to put this one. I like this. It's a cool little off-meta build. One of my personal real-life favorites, so definitely got to put this out. Yo, what up, you guys? Magic IQ here, and today I have an E92 M3 build for you guys. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. We kept a V8 in it just to keep it authentic. It's not the 4-liter just because it didn't give us the torque we quite wanted, kind of how it is in real life, but this is honestly one of my dream cars. If you guys know me, I'm really into BMWs, and for a track, you know, daily, beautiful car, I've really wanted an E92 M3 for a long time. I should be able to get that this year if I sell my 3 340, but it's kind of hard letting that thing go. It just makes a lot of power, and it's a really fun car to, you know, drive around every day. But this NAV8, man, and sometimes I just feel like pulling the trigger. But anyway, we got it in a beautiful spec here. We got like a competition package-esque. They don't have the competition wheels, but I did as close as I could, considering the real competition wheels are BBSs anyway. These kind of fit the formula, and they're black just like the competition wheels. And this comes in a lime rock orange, I believe it is. This color is absolutely gorgeous. I love this color. This is my favorite like spec. It's kind of like, I guess you could say, like a Halloween spec, but this thing's absolutely gorgeous, man. But without further ado, let's get into it. You guys have been wanting some more A+ builds, man, so I have cooked up for you guys an amazing A+ build here, utilizing the 6.6 liter V8, man. We're cranking 738 horsepower out of this thing and 884 foot-pounds of torque. And we also have an 11-second quarter mile with a 3.10 to 60 with a top speed of 164 that you guys will see in the second gameplay, or you guys already saw, can get up to 170 miles per hour. So all you got to do is half throttle at full revs, and you should be able to increase that mile per hour. Now, going over to the parts, here's the engine parts on this build. We have an elite induction here, a basic ECU, a super fueling system, an elite exhaust, elite roots supercharger. Now, from some of the studies that the homies have done, what they've told me is that if you actually put a supercharger in it and it somehow gets more horsepower, it's still not as good as if you utilize the elite roots. So that's what they said. It feels pretty good, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with it. It's only like a 2 horsepower difference anyway. If you're able to mess with the numbers just a little bit, you maybe gain 2 horsepower, 2 torque. So at the end of the day, it's not even a real big difference regardless. Sports bottle of nitrous, don't know if I said that or not already. Elite road suspension here. We got some pro brakes on this car that comes stock, obviously, because it is a track oriented vehicle, so it only makes sense that it comes with decent brakes from factory, as they do come from Brembos, with Brembos on the car, so that's pretty nice in real life. The tires here, we got super grip tires here. We also have super clutch, a pro 6-speed gearbox, just to keep it realistic, you know, to keep that 6-speed feel. I really want this car in a manual. I've been looking for one. I'm just waiting to get the right spec, and then maybe I'll sell my car and pull the trigger, man. Who knows? We got a pro differential in this thing. I'm so used to saying elite or super for the differential, but we actually have a pro differential in this thing, man. The reason for that is just to cap it out at 30% drift. You can put an elite differential in it. It doesn't really make a difference. I just like to just cap it out all the way to the right. It's aesthetically pleasing to my eyes on the slider. I don't know why. The auxiliary here, we have nitrous drift and nitrous grip. This is a drift build, so you have to reset your auxiliaries, guys. Go watch any of my other videos. I show it every single time. I'm not going to show it here because I feel like it takes up a little bit too much of your guys' time, and we just need to get straight into these handling physics. So, as you guys see here, we got 30% drift, okay? All the way to the right. Steering sensitivity is 1 click to the right, because otherwise this thing can feel a little bit, you know, a little bit sluggish. It feels a little heavy, even though it's really not. So really whipping it out with just a little bit more steering sensitivity helps with the drift build. I really like how it feels with the drift build. It's actually still pretty grippy. You can grip race most of the track, but the drift build just helps it to keep that burst nos consistently burning. You guys see, it's kind of like a drip build, if you want to call it that, like a grip and slip at the same time. It's amazing. Traction control is completely off here. That downforce is all the way to the right, completely maxed out. Drift entry is brake tap, as always, for my personal preference. Drift builds, the god himself, Kois, always said gas tap is what he preferred. I like brake tap, and I make it work. You guys let me know how you guys like this build. I will be coming out with an S-Class version of the E92, but I'm going to try and make it like a 335, as that was one of my first cars, was the E92 335. So I'm going to try and replicate that car in-game. We're going to see how it goes. I'll see you guys in the next video. Where's this March update, man? Hopefully we get some news soon. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.